Hello all, El Presidente Tel here. Apologies for not appearing in front of the camera. I've got a bit of a problem in one of my eyes at the moment, which means I have kind of trouble looking at the screen for any amount of time. It will clear up in the next week or so, but for now I'm going to be limited to audio recording. But I haven't been just sat there doing nothing. I have done a little story for you, inspired by Cottonius's Godfrey and Stan. I have done a take on the old Janet and John stories using Jesus and God. Now, if these prove popular, I might write some more, but they're based on the old Radio 2 Janet and John stories. So if you've ever listened to those and like those, then this is it. And I'm going to read it now, and who knows, if it does prove popular, I might do some more. But here we go. Jesus and God. God buys a new table. Today, God is going into town to buy a new table. God is dressed in his finest green trench coat, gold lame trousers, and a frilly purple shirt with pink boots. "Don't be long today, I'll need someone to play croquet with," said Jesus, as he gave God his bus fare. "I won't," said God. God waves goodbye to Jesus and hops and skips down the road to the bus stop. See God sitting on the bus behind the driver making bus noises. When God gets into town, he goes to the cake shop for a snack. Do you like cream cakes? God does. See the increasing waistline. After buying a cake, God goes to the furniture store to see Mr. Daniels, the shop owner. "How are you, God?" says Mr. Daniels. Mr. Daniels is from Essex. See the spray tan. "Do you have my Louis XIV table in today?" God said. "Yeah, it just arrived this morning," Mr. Daniels said. God's legs had begun to hurt and feel stiff from all the walking, so Mr. Daniels let him sit on the counter for a while. Kind Mr. Daniels. "I'll throw in a free polish for nothing," Mr. Daniels said, as he began to rub the polish into the table. God had started to eat his cake, but spilled some on the filling of the Chippendale chest nearby. "I'm sorry, Mr. Daniels, I made your things all messy." See God blub. "Not to worry, mate, I'll just get that off now," said Mr. Daniels, and picked the cream up off the table. God then got out his wallet to pay for the table. See the moths. When God gets home, Jesus is setting up the croquet set. "You've been a long time," Jesus said. "Yes," said God. "I got my table from Mr. Daniels, but on getting there he could see I was a bit stiff in my lower half. So he sat me on the counter and really began to polish my wood to a fine shine. It took a long time, and eventually my cream went all over his sculpted chest, but luckily Mr. Daniels cleaned it all up with his fingers and didn't charge me any extra for the privilege." Can you concuss a deity with a croquet mallet? Jesus can. See the pretty stars. Poor God. Anyway, that was my pointless little story to you all. It's infantile, it's puerile, but hell, I had fun. So yeah, till next time, this is El Presidente Tel. Love, peace, and liberty.